want to say 23-7. Yeah.
24-7.
24-7.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2. All right, most time cars. Audio working just fine. Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shema Bashabrak, a thumbnail, the brothers. Yo, Shemal, a thumb by Shema, shout out to the sisters. So Isupk doing North Carolina Sabbath service. Listen, Salaki was having some technical difficulties with the camera. As you can see, got a different angle today. You know what I'm saying? We have that straightened out by next week. All right. So, brother, if you could, Baba Kashaw, just blow the horn to commence the Sabbath service. All right. So, Almightium, which means to stand. Wapanyakodum means rise and face the east. We'll start off with the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew.
Abanawa.
Shabbat
Shemayim. Kodash. Haya. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwaka. Taba'ah. Ratazayaka. Haya. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawa. Haya. Bashamayim. Nathunlanawa. Lakam. Cow. Yawum. Wasalak Nawa. Kabawath Nawa. Kasalak Nawa. Kabawath Yanawa. Wala'ah. Tabi'aya Nawa. Manasaya One. Abol. Hawashaya Nawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwith. Waha'ala. Wahafaparith. La'aiwalamium. Aman.
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it.
Prayer for the power of the Hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Baba Kasha. Nathan Lenawa. Hakak. Hakak. Apara'ah. Ka Makala. Wakao Marawa. Hakak. Matahar. Ha Matazarayam. Hakak. Lahaquium. Amathium. Hakak. Al Rarakawaf. Hatama'ala. La Garashan. Bahashem Yahweh Shai. The water Aman.
In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness, all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the leper, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it.
Prayer for the blessing in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Why Yahweh Shai.
Why Yahweh Shai.
Why Mayaka Allah.
Why Mayaka Allah.
Why Allah Hayam.
Why Allah Hayam.
Matazaba Ya'ah.
Tazab Ya'ah.
Allah Wap Yahana.
Allah Wap Yahana.
Allah Wapium.
Allah Wapium.
Asaranyam.
Asaranyam.
Hakwatazayanyam.
Hakwatazayanyam.
Hakoya Yoyam.
Hakoya Yoyam.
Akwatian.
Wahagwatian.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
The water Aman.
The water Aman. In English, bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yahana. The generals. The captains. The officers. Troopers. and the sisters. Yahweh. Thank you. So be it.
Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. Aisha,
Aisha.
Ayanya,
Ayanya.
Al-Hahariam,
Al-Hahariam.
Ma'ayan,
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah,
Zaba'ah.
Isaiah,
Isaiah,
Ma'aim,
Ma'aim,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Shemayim,
Shemayim,
Wa'aratazah,
Aratazah,
Al-Yathan,
Al-Yathan,
Ramawat,
Mawat,
Regalka,
Golka,
Al-Yanawam,
Ayanawam,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Hanala'ah,
Nala'ah,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yayashun,
Yayashun,
Shawamar,
Shawamar,
Yasha'Allah,
Yasha'Allah,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Tazalka,
Al-Yad,
Al-Yad,
Yamyaka,
Yamyaka,
Yawamam,
Yawamam,
Hashamash,
Hashamash,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Yakaka,
Yakaka,
Wayarak,
Wayarak,
Balayallah,
Layala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Shamarka,
Makal Rai,
Sharai,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Adna Pashka,
Adna Pashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Tazaatka,
Kazaaka,
Wabawaatka,
Abuaka,
Mayata,
Mayata,
Wa'aid, Iwalam.
in English. I will lift mine eyes into the
I
hills,
will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
from which cometh my help.
From which cometh my help.
My help coming from the Lord,
My help cometh from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
Suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy
The
shade
Lord is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming
and
in
thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Al-Dami Alaka,
Al-Dami-Alaka,
Al-Takarash,
Al-Takarash,
Wa Al-Tashakwat,
Al-Tashakwat,
Al
Al-Kayahana,
Kayahana, Awayabyaka,
Awayabyaka,
Yahama,
Yahama,
Yawan,
Yawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al-Imaka,
Imaka,
Ya'ira Yamwa,
Yarayamwa,
Sawada,
Sawada,
Wayata,
Wayata,
Ya'itazawa,
Aitazawa,
Al-Tazapawanyaka,
Al-Tazapawanyaka,
Amarwa,
Marawa,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakakidam,
Wanakakidam,
Magoya,
Magolia,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yazakar,
Yazakar,
Sham Yasha'ala,
Sham Yashala,
Iwada,
Iwada,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawaitazawa,
Aitazawa,
Laba,
Laba,
Yahadwa,
Hadwa,
Aliaka,
Alyaka,
Barayath,
Barayat,
Yakarathwa,
Karatwa,
Aholia,
Aholia,
Adawum,
Adawam,
Wayashamai,
Yashamai,
Alayam,
Alayam,
Mawa'aba,
Awa'aba,
Wahagarium,
Wahagorium,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa'amawan,
Wa'amawan,
Wa'amalak,
Wa'amalak,
Palashak,
Alashat,
I'm Yashabia,
I'm your Shabia,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gam Ashawar,
Gam Ashawu,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zarawai,
Sarawai,
Labanya Lawat,
Labanya Lawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aishalaham,
Aishalaham,
Kamadin,
Kamadin,
Kasaya,
Asaya,
Sara'ah,
Sara'ah,
Kayabian,
Kayabyan,
Banakol,
Manakal,
Kwayashwan,
Wayashwan,
Nashamadwa,
Ashamadwa,
Ba'ayan,
Bayan,
the Ara,
Dara,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
Adama,
Adama,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Nada,
Nada,
Yabmawa,
Yabmawa,
Ka Arab,
Arab,
Wakazaba,
Kazaba,
Wakazabak,
Kazabak,
Wakatazol,
Katazol,
Manai,
Manai,
Kalnakayas, Salaki, Nasaya Kamwa,
Kal Nasai Kamwa,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Ayarisha,
Ayarisha,
Lana Wa,
Lanawa,
Naawa,
Naawa,
Alahayam,
Alahayam,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayatamwa,
Sayatamwa,
Kagogala,
Gogla,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
La Panyarawaha,
Panyarawaka,
Kaash,
Kaash,
Tabiira,
Yaira,
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 Wa Kalahaba,
Kalahaba,
Talahat,
Talahat,
Harayam,
Harayam,
Khan,
Khan,
Daradapma,
Maradapma,
Basairika,
Basa Irika,
Wabasa,
Wabasa,
Wapathka,
Wapatka,
Tabahalum,
Tabahalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Kwalawan,
Palawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Yabakwashwa,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahweh,
Hawa,
Yabashwa,
Bashwa,
Wayabaholwa,
Wayabaholwa,
Aija Ai,
Ayai,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayadayawa,
Wayadayawa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Atha,
Ata,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahweh,
Yahawa,
Labadka,
Badka,
Aliyawan,
Al-Yawan,
Al-Kaharataza,
Al-Kaharatazah. In the English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace,
Hold not thy peace,
and be not still.
be not still.
O Yahweh,
Yahweh,
for lo,
for lo,
thine enemies make a tumult,
thy enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate
and
thee
they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty
They
counsel
have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consulted against
consulted against
thy hidden ones.
thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
come
come,
and let us cut them off
and let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation,
that the name of Israel
that the name of Israel
may be no more
may be
remembrance.
no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate
They
against
are
thee.
confederate against
The
thee.
tabernacles of Edom
Tabernacle of Edom
and the
and
Ishmaelites
the Ishmaelites
of Moab
Moab
and the
and
Hagarenes,
the
Gebal
Gaul
and Ammon and
Amalek
Amalek,
and
the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur
Assur
also is joined with them.
joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the
as unto
Midianites,
the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
and the brook of Kison,
the brook of Kison,
when perished at Endor.
perished at
They
Endor.
became as dung for the
They
earth.
became as dung for the
Make
earth.
their nobles
Make their nobles
like Oreb
like Oreb
and like Zeeb,
like Zeeb.
yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all their princes,
as Zabah
as Sabbath,
and as Zalmunna,
as Albuda,
who said,
who said,
let us take to
"Let
ourselves
us take to ourselves
the house of Yahweh in possession.
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
Oh, my power,
Oh, my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the
as
wind,
the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth a wood,
as the fire burneth a wood,
and as the flame
and as the flame
setteth the mountains on fire.
setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute
So
them
persecute them
with thy
with
tempest,
thy tempest,
and make them afraid
make them afraid
with thy
with
storm.
thy storm,
Fill their faces with
fill
shame,
their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to
let them
shame
be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may
that
know
men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the Most High
art the Most High
over all the earth.
over all the earth. Sorry.
Sharp, and be seated. You know what I'm saying? Most High in Christ, we back at it again. Back at it again, right? You understand? For those, you know what I mean, who missed it last week, you want to tune in this week. You know what I'm saying? Just go to blueletterbible.org on your Google machine, right? Type in Leviticus, the 24th chapter. We're going to start at verse 7. All right, Leviticus 24 and verse 7. You can press that blue button on the side. Yeah, which one has that? Was it 23 and 7 or 24?
7 and 20.
Salaki, Leviticus 7 and verse 24. All right, I'm jumping the gun. Skipping all the good stuff. What's going on? All right. Leviticus chapter 7 and verse 24. All right, you can press that blue button on the side that says tools. It'll pull up the Assyrian Hebrew. So you'll be able to read along, right, and follow along. So it's like it whenever you're ready.
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 7 and verse 24 in Hebrew. Wakalab, Nabalah, Wakalab, Tarapah, Ya Aisha, Lakal, Mala'aka, Wa'akal, La'a, Tha Akalath, Hawa. Akalahawa. Verse 25. Kaya, Kal, Akal, Kalab, Mun, Haba Hamba, Ashar, Yak, Korayab, Ma'mana, Asha, La Yahweh, Wana Koratha, Hanapash, Ha'akalath, ma'aimiyam, Salakia, ma'aim, wa'ai, maya. Verse 26, wakal, dum, la'a, ha'akolwa, bakal, mawa, shakathiakum, la'ai, wap, wala, bahama. Verse 27, kal, napash, ashar, va'akal, kal, dum, wana, koratha, hanapash, ha, Salakia, ha, hawa'a, ma'aimiya. Verse 28, Wayadabar Yahweh al Mashala Amar. Verse 29, Dabar al Banya Yasha Allah La Amar Hamak Horayab Ath Zabak Shalom Yahweh La Yahweh Yabaya Salakia Yabaya Ath Harabnawa La Yahweh Mazabak Shalom Yahweh. Verse 30. This should be the last one. 30. Sorry, 24. Yep. Yadayawa Thabaya Ayana Ath Ashia Yahweh Ath Ha Halab Al Ha Hazah Yabaya Anawa Ath Ha Hazah Ha Salakia Ha Kazah Laha Nayap Athwa Thanawapa Lapunya Yahweh. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 7, and verse 24 in English. And the fat of the beast that dieth of itself, and the fat of that which is torn with beasts, may be used in any other use, but ye shall no wise eat of it. Verse 25, for whosoever eateth the fat of the beast of which men offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, even that soul that eateth it shall be cut off from his people. Verse 26, moreover, ye shall eat no manner of blood, whether it be fowl or beast, if in any of your dwellings. Whatsoever it be, Salakia, whatsoever soul it be that eateth any manner of blood, even that soul shall be cut off from his people. I can guarantee you we didn't invent vampires.
Right, you said somebody, go ahead.
I can guarantee you we didn't invent vampires.
Right.
You know, that
Sucking
came from
on
somewhere
blood,
else.
you know what I mean? Fascinating about stuff like that.
Yeah, and they love to pay money to see it. Verse 28, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 29, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, he that offereth the sacrifice of his peace offerings unto the Lord shall bring his oblation unto the Lord of the sacrifice of his peace offering. Verse 30, his own hands shall bring the offering of the Lord made by fire, the fat with the beast, it shall he bring, that the breast may be waved for a wave offering before the Lord. This is the book of Exodus, Leviticus, Salakia, the book of Leviticus, chapter 7 and verse 31 in the Hebrew. Kwatiyar, Hakahan, Ath, Hakalab, Hamazabaka, Zahaya, Hawa, Hazaa, Salakia. hazah, la haran. Verse 32, wa'ath shawap hayamayan Thanawa, the Thunwa, Salakia, the Thunwa, Thara, Wama, Lakahan, Mazabathkia, Shalom Yakum. Verse 33, Hamakwarayab, Ath, Dam, Hashalamyam, Wa'ath, Halab, Mabunya, Aharon, Lawa, Fahaya, Shawap, Haya, Mayan, Lamana. Verse 34, Kaya, Ath, Kaza, Hatha, Nawapa, Wa'ath, Shawap, Hathara, Wama, Hathamaram. Let me try to do it again. Hathara Wama, Lakwakathia, Ma'ath, Banya Yasha'ala, Mazabakia, Shalom Yaham, Wa Aharon, Atham, La Aharon, Hakan, Hakahan, La Salakia, Wala Bunyawa, Lachak, Iwalam, Ma'ath, Banya Yasha Allah. Verse 35, Za'ath, Mashakath, Aharon, Wama Shakath, Banyawa, Ma Ashia, Yahweh, Bayawum, Ha Kwarayab, Athum, Lakahan, La Yahweh. Verse 36, Ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, Lathath, Laham, Bayawum, Mashakwa, Athum, Ma'ath, Banya Yasha'ala, Kakwath, Iwalam, Ladaratham. One more. Verse 37, Za'ath, Hatha Wara, La Aila, La Manaka, Wala Kata'ath, Wala Asham, Wala Mala Wa'ayam, Wa'ayam, Wala Zabak, Hashalamium. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 7, verse 31 in English. And the priest shall burn the fat offering upon the altar, but the breast shall be Aaron's and his son. Verse 32, and the right shoulder shall ye give unto the priest for an heave offering of the sacrifice of your peace offering. Verse 33, he among the sons of Aaron that offereth the blood of the peace offering and the fat shall have the right shoulder for his part. Verse 34, for the wave beast and the heave shoulder I take of the children of Israel from off the sacrifice of their peace offering, and have given them unto Aaron the priest and unto his sons by a statute forever from among the children of Israel. This is the portion of verse 35. So, like, this is the portion of the anointing of Aaron and of the anointing of his sons out of the offering of the Lord made by fire, in the day when he presented them to minister unto the Lord in the priest office. Verse 36, which the Lord commanded to be given them of the children of Israel in the day that he anointed them by a statute forever throughout their generations. Verse 37, this is the law of the burnt offering, of meat offering, and of the sin offering, and of trespass offering, and of consecrations, and of the sacrifice of the peace offering. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 7 and verse 38 in the Hebrew. Ashar, Tazawah, Yahweh, Ath, Mashah, Bahar, Sayanaya, Bayawum, Tazawathwa, Ath, Banya Yasha Allah, Laha, Korayab, Ath, Korab, Nayaham, La Yahweh, Bama Debar, Sayanya. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 8 and verse 1 in the Hebrew. Waya Debar Yahweh al Mashah la Amar. Verse 2. Kwak Ath Aharon Wa'ath Banyawa Athwa Wa'ath Habagadium Wa'ath Shaman Hama Shaka Wa'ath Par Ha Kata'ath Wa'ath Shanya Ha Aya Layam Wa'ath Sal Ha Matazawath. Verse 3, Wa'ath Kal Ha'ida Ha'kwahal Al Pathak Ahol Mawa'id. Verse 4, Waya'aish Mashah Ka'ashar Tazawa Yahweh Athwa Wathakwahal Ha'ida Al Pathak Ahol Mawa'id. Verse 5, Waya Amar Mashah Al Ha'ida Za Hadabar Ashar Tazawa Yahweh La'aishawath. This is the book. I gotta go back to 38. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 7 and verse 38 in the English. Which the Lord commanded Moses in Mount Sinai in the day that he commanded the children of Israel to offer their offerings, their oblations unto the Lord in the wilderness of Sinai. This is the book of Leviticus chapter 8, verse 1 in the English. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, take Aaron and his sons with him, and the garments, and the anointing oil, and a bullock for the sin offering, and 2 rams, and a basket of unleavened bread. Verse 3, and gather thou all the congregation together unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 4, and Moses did as the Lord commanded him, and the assembly was gathered unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 5, and Moses said unto the congregation, this is the thing which the Lord commanded to be done. Verse 6. And Moses brought Aaron and his son and washed them with water. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 8, verse 7 in the Hebrew. Wayathan aliyawa ath hakahanath. Wayahagar athwa ba'a banat waya labash athwa ath hama aliyal waya thun aliyawa ath ha apad waya kagar athwa bakabash ha apad waya apad lawa banwa. Verse 8. Wayashum aliyawa ath akashan wayathan al hakashan ath I warium wa ath hathamayam. Verse 9. Wayashum ath hamatazanapak al ra'ashwa wayashum al hamatazanapath al mawal salakia panyawa ath tazayat taza hazabab nazar hakodash ka'ashar tazawa yahawa ath masha. Verse 10. Wayakwak masha ath shamwa no shaman hamashaka wayamasha wayamashak salakia wayamashak ath hamashakan wa ath kal ashar bawa wayakodash athum. Verse 11. Wayaz mamanwa al hamazabak shabai pa'imiyam wayamashak ath hamazabak la'ath kal yawa wa'ath hakar nope hakayar hakayar wa'ath kanwa zakodashim. Verse 12. Waya tazak mashaman hamashaka al ra'ash aharon waya mashak athwa lakodashwa. Verse 13. Waya korab masha ath banya aharon waya labasham kathanath waya kagar athum abanat waya kabash lahum magaba aiwath kaashar tazawa yahawa ath masha. Let's get some of that coffee. Salaki. Waya Korab Masha Ath Banya Aharon Waya Labashum Kathanath Waya Hagar Athum Abanat Waya Chabash Laham Magab Ba'aiwath Ba'ashar Tazawa Yahawa Ath Masha. That should have been the last one or the next one. 14. Verse 14. Wayagash Ath Par Hakata'ath Wayasamak Aharon Wabunyawa Ath Yadayahum Al Ra'ash Par Ha Hata'ath. This is the book of Leviticus chapter 8 verse 7 in the English. And he put upon him the coat and girded him with the girdle and clothed him with the robe and put the ephod upon him, and he girded him with the curious girdle of the ephod and bound it unto him therewith. And he put the breastplate upon him also. He put in the breastplate the Urim and the Thummim. And he put the mitre upon his head. Also upon the mitre, even upon his forefront, did he put the golden plate, the holy crown, as the Lord commanded Moses. Verse 10, and Moses took the anointing oil and anointed the tabernacle and all that was therein, and sanctified them. Verse 11, and he sprinkled thereof upon the altar 7 times, and anointed the altar and all his vessels, both the laver and his foot, to sanctify them. Verse 12, and he poured of the anointing oil upon Aaron's head, and anointed him to sanctify him. Verse 13, and Moses brought Aaron's son, and put coats upon them, and girded them with girdles, and put bonnets upon them, as the Lord commanded Moses. Yeah, that was 7. This is the book of Leviticus chapter 8, verse 14 in the Hebrew. Wayagash ath par hakata'ath waya samak aharon wabunyawa ath yadayahum al ra'ash par hakata'ath. Verse 15. Wayashakat wayakwak masha'ath hadam wayathun al Kwaranwath Hamazabak Sabayab Ba'atazabaiwa Waya Kata'a Ath Hamazabak Wa'ath Hadam Yatazak Al Yasawad Hamazabak Waya Kodash Hawa Lakapar Al Yawa. Verse 16. Wayakwak Ath Kal Ha Halab Ashar Al Ha Kwarab Wa'ath Yatharath Ha Kabad Wa'ath, Shathia, Hakolia, Hakoliath, Wa'ath, Hala, Bahun, Wayakotar, Masha, Hama, Zabaka. Verse 17. Wa'ath, Hapar, Wa'ath, Arwa. Let me see how you pronounce that word. Okay. Verse 17. Let me read verse 17 again. Wa'ath, Hapar, Wa'ath, Irorwa, Wa'ath, Bashorwa, Wa'ath, Parashwa, Sharap, Ba'ash, Makawataza, Lamakana, Ka'ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, Ath, Masha. Verse 18. Wayakarab, Ath, Ayol, Ha'ila, Waya, Samankawa, Aharan, Wabunyawa, Ath, Yadayahum, Al, Ra'ash, Ha'ayal. Verse 19. Wayashakat, Wayazarak, Masha, Ath, Hadam, Al, Hamazabak, Sabayab. Verse 20. Wa'ath, Ha'ayal, Nathak, Lanathak, Ka'iyawa, Wayakwatar, Masha, Ath, Hara'ash, Wa'ath, Hana, Thakathium, Hana, Thakayam, Wa'ath, Hapadar. And this is the book of Exodus chapter 8 and verse 14 in English. And he brought the bullock for his sin offering, and Aaron and his sons laid their hands upon the head of the bullock for a sin offering. Verse 15. And he slew it, and Moses took the blood and put it upon the horns of the altar round about with his fingers, and purified the altar, and poured the blood of the bottom at the bottom of the altar, and sanctified it to the conciliation upon it. The reconciliation upon it. Verse 16. And he took all the fat that was upon the inwards, and the caul and the liver and the 2 kidneys and their fat, and Moses burned it upon the altar. Verse 17. And the bullock and his hide, his flesh, his dung, he burnt with fire without the camp, as the Lord commanded. And he brought the ram for his burnt offering, and Aaron and his sons laid their hands upon the head of the ram. Verse 19. And he killed it, and Moses sprinkled the blood upon the altar round about. And he cut the ram into, verse 20, and he cut the ram into pieces, and Moses burnt the head and the pieces and the fat. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 8, verse 21 in the Hebrew. Wa'ath, Hakarab, Wa'ath, Hakarayim, Rakataza, Bamayam, Wayakwatar, Basha'ath, Kal, Ayal, Hamazabaka, Ayla, Hawa'a, La Rayak, Nayakak, Ashar, Wahawa, Ha Wa'a, Salaki La Yahawa, Ka Ashar, Tazawa, Yahawa Ath, Masha. Verse 22. Wayakarab Ath, Ha Ayal, Hanash, Hashanya, Ayal, Hamala Ayam, Waya Samakwa, Aharan, Wabunyawa, Ath, Yadayahum, Al, Ra'ash, Ayal. Verse 23. Waya Shakat, Waya Kwak, Masha, Ma Damwa, Waya Thun Al Thunawadka, Azun, Aharon, Haya Manayath, Wa'al Bahan, Yadwa, Haya Manyath, Wa'al Bahan, Ragalwa, Haya Manyath. Verse 24. Wayakarab, Ath, Banya, Aharon, Wayathun, Masha, Man, Hadam, Al, Thanawaka, Azanam, Haya Manyath, Wa'al, Bahan, Yadam, Haya Manyath, Wa'al, Bahan, Ragalam, Haya Manayath, Waya Zarak, Masha, Ath, Hadam, Al, Hama, Zabak, Sabayab. Verse 25. Wayakwak, Ath, Halab, Wa'ath, Ha'olia, Wa'ath, Kal, Halab, Ashar, Al, Hakorab, Wa'ath, Yatharath, Hakabad, Wa'ath, Shathia, Hakliyath, Wa'ath, Kala, Bahan, Wa'ath, Shawap, Hayamayan. And verse 26. Wamasal, Hamatazawath, Ashar, Lapunya, Yahweh, Laquak, Kalath, Mataza, Akath, Wahalath, Lacham, Shaman, Akath, Akath, Wara, Wayak, Akkad, Wayashum, Al, Hakalabium, Hakalabium, Wa'al, Shawak, Haya Mayan. And verse 27. Wayathan Ath, Hakala Al, Kapaya, Aharon, Wa'al, Kapaya, Banyawa, Waya Nap, Athum, Thana Wapa, La Punya Yahweh. This is the book of Leviticus. I don't know why I keep saying Exodus. The book of Leviticus, chapter 8, verse 21 in English. And he washed the inwards and the legs in the water, and Moses burnt the whole ram upon the altar. And it was a burnt sacrifice for a sweet savor, and an offering made by fire unto the Lord, as the Lord had commanded Moses. Verse 22, and he brought the other ram, the ram of consecration, and Aaron and his sons laid their hands upon the head of the ram. Verse 23, and he slew it, and Moses took of the blood of it and put upon the tip of Aaron, and put it upon the tip of Aaron's right ear, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot. And he brought Aaron, verse 24, and he brought Aaron's son and Moses, put of the blood upon the tip of their right ear, and upon the thumbs of their right hand, and upon the great toes of their right feet. And Moses sprinkled the blood upon the altar round about. Verse 25, and he took the fat and the rump, and all the fat that was upon the inwards, and the caul above the liver, and 2 kidneys, and their fat, and the right shoulder. Verse 26, and cut out of the basket of unleavened bread that was before the Lord. He took 1 leavened cake, and a cake of oiled bread, and 1 wafer, and put them on the fat and upon the right shoulder. Verse 27, and he put all upon Aaron's hands, and upon his son's hand, and waved them for a wave offering before the Lord. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 8, and verse 28 in the Hebrew. Wayakwak, Masha Atham, Ma'al, Kapayaham, Wayakwatar, Hama Zabaka, Al Ha-Ilah, Mala Ayam, Hum, La Rayak, Nayatak, Ashar, Hawa'a, La Yahweh. Verse 29, Wayakwak, Masha'af, Ha, Khadza, Wayanaya Pahawa, Thana Wapa, La Punya Yahweh, Ma'ayol, Hamala Ayam, La Masha, Haya, La Mana, Ka Ashar, Tazawa Yahweh Ath Masha. Verse 30. Wayakwak, Masha, Mashaman, Hama Shaka, Waman, Hadam, Ashar Al, Hama Zabak, Wayawa, Al Aharon, Al Bagadyawa, Wa Al Banyawa, Wa Al Bagadya, Banyawa, Athwa, Wayakodash, Ath, Aharon, Ath, Bagadyawa, Wa'ath, Banyawa, Wa'ath, Bagadya, Banyawa, Athwa. Verse 31, Waya Amar Masha Al Aharon Wa'al Banyawa, Bashalwa, Ath, Habashar, Pathak, Ahol, Mawa'id, Washam, the akolwa, athwa, wa ath, halacham, ashar, basal, hama la'ayam, kashor, tazawathia, la amar, aharan, banya, ban, salakia, wabanyawa, ya akol hawa. And verse 32. Waha nawa thar baba shar waba lacham ba'ash tha sharapwa. Numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Verse 33. I started at 28, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more. Verse 33. And ye shall not go. Salakia. Wama pathak ahol mawa'ai la'a the taza'awa shaba'aith ya mayam aid yawum mala'ath ya mayam mala'ayakam kaya shaba'aith yam yam ya mala'a ath yagakam. Verse 34. Ka'ashar Aisha Bayawum Hazah Tazawa Yahawa La Aisha La Kapar Aliyakam. This is the book of Exodus, Leviticus, chapter 8 and verse 28 in English. And Moses took them from off their hands and burnt them on the altar upon the burnt offering. They were consecrations for a sweet savor. It is an offering made by fire unto the Lord. And verse 29, and Moses took his breast and waved it for a wave offering before the Lord. For of the ram of consecration, it was Moses' part, as the Lord commanded Moses. Verse 30, and Moses took of the anointing oil and of the blood which was upon the altar and sprinkled it upon Aaron and upon his garment and upon his sons and upon his son's garment with him, and sanctified Aaron and his garments and his sons garments with him. Verse 31, and Moses said unto Aaron and to his sons, boil the flesh at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and there eat it with the bread that is in it, in the basket of consecration, as I commanded, saying, Aaron and his sons shall eat it. Verse 32, and that which remaineth of the flesh and of the bread shall ye burn with fire. Verse 33, and ye shall not go out of the door of the tabernacle of the congregation in 7 days until the days of your consecration be at an end. For 7 days shall he consecrate you. And he hath done this day, so the Lord hath commanded to do so. Salaki commanded to do, to make an atonement for you. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 8 and verse 35 in the Hebrew. Wapathak ahol mawa'aid the shabwa yawamam yalayala Shaba'ith Yam Yam Washa Maratham Ath Masha Marath Yahweh Wala Thama Wathwa Kaya Khan Tazawathia Tazawayath Tazawayathia Tazawayathia. Verse 36. Waya Aisha Aharan wa Bunyawa Ath Kal Hadabarium Ashar Tazawag Yahweh Bayad Masha. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 9 and verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wayahaya Bayawum Hasha Mayanaya Wara'a Masha La Aharon Wala Bunyawa Wala Saquanya Yasha Allah. Verse 2. Waya Amar Al Aharon Kwak Laka Agal Ban Bakwar Lakata'ath Wa Ayal La Ayla Hamaya Thamaya Mun Thamaya Mum Wahakorab La Punya Yahweh. Verse 3. Wa'al Bunya Yasha Allah Hadabar La Amar Kwakwa Sha'ayar Isayam La Kata'ath Wa'aigal Wakabash Banya Shana Tamayam Tamayamum La Ayla. Verse 4. Come on. Washawar Wa Ayal La Shalamyam La Zabak La Panya Yahweh Wamanaka Bala Wala Bashaman Kaya Hayawum Yahweh Nara'ah Aliyakam. Verse 5. Waya Kwakwa Ath Ashar Tazawa Masha Al Panya Ahol Mawa'id Waya Korabwa Kal Ha'ida Waya Aimadwa La Panya Yahweh. Go back to
Yeah. Started 7 and 24, right?
Yeah, 7 and 24. This should be the last one coming up.
Yeah, you got one more side to this one.
Come on, come. This is the book of Leviticus chapter 8 and verse 35 in the English. Therefore shall ye abide at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation day and night 7 days, and keep the change of the Lord, that ye die not. For so I commanded. verse 36. So Aaron and his son did all things which the Lord commanded by the hand of Moses. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 9 and verse 1 in English. And it came to pass on the 8th day that Moses called Aaron and his sons and the elders of Israel. And he said unto Aaron, take thee a young calf for a sin offering, and a ram for a burnt offering without blemish, and an offering, and offer them before the Lord. Verse 3. And unto the children of Israel thou shalt speak, saying, take ye a kid of the goats for a sin offering, and a calf and a lamb, both of the first year without blemish, for a burnt offering. Verse 4. Also a bullock and a ram for a peace offering to sacrifice before the Lord, and a meat offering mingled with oil for the day the Lord will appear unto you. Verse 5. And they brought that which Moses commanded before the tabernacle of the congregation, and all the congregation drew near and stood before the Lord. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 9 and verse 6 in the Hebrew. Waya Amar, Mashah, Zah, Hadabar, Ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, the Aishawa, Waya Ra'ah, Aliyakam, Kabawad, Yahweh. Kabawad, Yahweh. Verse 7. Waya Amar, Mashah, Al Aharon, Korab, Al Amazabaka, Wa Aisha, Ath, Hata Athak, Wa Ath, Ilathak, Wa Kapar, Ba'aidak, Wa Ba'aid, Ha'aim, Wa Aisha, Ath, Harabwa, Ha'aim, Wa Kapar, Ba'aidam, Ka'ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh. Verse 8. Waya Korab, Aharon, Al, Hamazabaka, Waya Shakat, Ath, Agal, Igal, Ha, Hataath, Ashar, Lawa. Verse 9. Waya Korabwa, Banya, Aharon, Ath, Hadam, Aliyawa, Waya Tabal, Ataza Ba'aiwa, Badam, Wayatun, Al, Quanranwath, Hamazabak, Wa'ath, Hadam, Yatazak, Al, Yasawad, Hamazabak. Verse 10. Wa'ath, Ha, Kalab, Wa'ath, Ha, Koliath, Wa'ath, Haya, Thorath, Mun, Ha, Kabad, Mun, Ha, Kata'ath, Ha, Quatayar, Hama, Zabaka, Ka'ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, Ath, Mashah. Verse 11. Wa'ath, Habashar, Wa'ath, Ha'aiwar, Sharap, Ba'ashar, Makawataza, Lamakana. And verse 12. Waya Shakat Ath, ha'ila waya mataza'awa banya aharan aliyawa ath hadam waya rak waya rakawa al ama zabak sabaya shalom everyone. I think 13 is the last one.
Yeah, it's the last one. 13 was the last verse.
Karawanka. Verse 13. Wa'ath ha'ila hamataza ya aiwa aliyawa wana tahaya wa'ath ha ra'ash waya kotor al hamaz zabak. Okay. And this is the book of Leviticus, chapter 9 and verse 6 in the English. And Moses said, this is the thing which the Lord commanded that ye should do, and the glory of the Lord shall appear unto you. Verse 7, and Moses said unto Aaron, go into the altar and offer thy sin offering and burn in thy burnt offering and make an atonement for thyself and for people and for the people, and offer the offering of the people and make an atonement for them as the Lord commanded. Verse 8, Aaron therefore went unto the altar and slew the calf of the sin offering, which was for himself. Verse 9, and the sons of Aaron brought the blood unto him, and he dipped his finger in the blood and put it upon the horns of the altar and poured out of the blood at the bottom of the altar. Verse 10, but the fat and the kidneys and the caul above the liver of the sin offering he burnt upon the altar as the Lord commanded Moses. Verse 11, and the flesh and the hide he burnt with fire up without the camp. Verse 12, and he slew the burnt offering, and Aaron's sons presented unto him the blood offering which he sprinkled round about upon the altar. Verse 13, and they presented the burnt offering unto him with the pieces thereof and the head, and he burnt them upon the altar.
All right, so let's end on that. You understand? We're gonna clip it up right there. You know what I'm saying? Lord allow next week, we pick it right back up. You know what I'm saying? Keep diving into this truth, man. Keep going into this history, learning about where we come from, how we supposed to carry ourselves, and learn about our culture. You understand? So just to appear, Medium. Blow. All right. I'm individual, gird thyself to prepare us to the Torah. How about Shimmy Howard Shabrak? Yeah.
How about Shema Shabbat? Yeah.
So, Midas means to stand. Wapanyakodam means rise and face the east. Close out. We're going to do just the Lord's Prayer.
All right. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwaka. Taba'ah. Ratazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashemayim. Nathan Lenawa. Lakam. Cow. Yawum. Wasalak Nawa. Kabawaf Nawa. Kasalak Nawa. Kabawaf Yanawa. Wala'ah. Tabi'aya Nawa. Banasaya 1. Abol. Hawashaya Nawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwith. Waha'ala. Wahafaparis. Iwalumium. Aman.
In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it.
Men of Israel, Imagine, trying to trace the teacher, we give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Imagine, Shabbat, Imagine, Barak, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah,
Yahweh Shai, Barakatah,
Yadimata. Classes.